KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
It is Wednesday, November 15th. We begin with late-breaking news. Dogs, a helicopter, and a SWAT team, all sights people have been waking up to in one San Antonio neighborhood.
What appears to be some sort of criminal investigation involving the FBI has been going on for hours on Bassey Road near West Avenue.
Indeed. Katrina Weber is there with a live report. Katrina, any idea what this is all about?
That's a big question here this morning. Still a mystery. I just got off the phone with an FBI spokeswoman, and she would only confirm that the FBI is here, which we can see. They've been focusing on this house across the street. Now, we heard about this around 6 o'clock this morning, and it had been going on before that. We still see FBI members and other people with jackets that say ATF. San Antonio police were here earlier, but they told me they were only here to block off traffic. The street was closed for a while, but just reopened. Now, let me give you a look at the video so you can see what a commotion this was. Again, very, very early in the morning. We had members of the SWAT team. We were told by San Antonio police that those are FBI SWAT team members. We had a giant green helicopter that was hovering over this neighborhood for quite a while. People walking around with long guns, standing behind vehicles, all trained on this house. We heard them making announcements over a loudspeaker, calling people by name and telling them to come out of the house. Now, at one point, we did see a couple of women being placed in handcuffs and then in the back of SAPD patrol cars, but both of those women have since been released. And again, a lot of commotion here, a lot of people in this neighborhood standing around wondering what is going on. People told me they woke up to loud noises. They were startled. They have no idea what this is all about. And unfortunately, we don't have any answers. The FBI did tell me that by their policy, they're not allowed to give us any details on what this operation was. But again, very extensive. They did say it involved several agencies. We saw FBI and ATF both here, but no idea what this is all about. Reporting live on the north side, Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
Hey, we're still trying to get more answers. Katrina, thank you.
And it's 9 a.m. I stepped outside earlier. It's really pretty with the sun, but still a little cold there, Justin.
A little chilly this morning, but man, these afternoons have just been gorgeous. Yesterday was fantastic. Today will be equally as nice. The one coming up tomorrow and Friday looking good too. Let's go outside for you. Temperatures are on their way up after a cool morning. We dipped down to about 50 or so, but now making our way into the upper 50s. It will be in the 60s here soon, actually. We are now in the 60s, 60 degrees at the airport, 61 New Braunfels, 52 Seguin, 52 Burning, Kerrville. The cool spot at the moment, 51 there. Forecast today. Noontime, we're up to 70, and we should make our way up to 76. So a little warmer than yesterday, but still really nice. Mostly sunny skies all the way through. And again, we're going to keep this kind of weather going into the weekend before we start to see some changes. Of course, the big question will be, what does Thanksgiving look like? We're starting to get a clearer picture as we get a little closer. Here's what we're thinking at the moment. Quiet on Wednesday. I know that it's a big travel day. Temperatures in the 60s. We'll see a chilly morning Thursday, but if things shape up the way they're looking, it's going to be gorgeous for Thanksgiving. 60s, mostly sunny and beautiful. That's the idea right now. We do have some rain before we get there, though, and a cold front, too. We're going to talk more about that here in just a couple minutes. Let's get over to Stephen now. Is the morning commute a little quieter than it was yesterday?
Well, Justin, it was pretty busy earlier in the morning, and thankfully right now things are quiet. So as we get a look outside, 410 at Military, and there at Blanco, east and westbound lanes, pretty steady with traffic. Haven't seen anything pop up from TxDOT just yet that would concern any drivers, but still, we have some slowdowns that have lingered in and around the Alamo City. Let's just get you to our map, and I'll show you what I'm talking about there at 35 southbound if you're heading in from Live Oak this early. Pack your patience. It could be part of that NEX project where crews are still working out there. And of course, 410 near Leon Valley. And we see a little bit of that slowdown along I-35 northbound as folks are heading into the downtown area of San Antonio. But we did have a pretty busy morning with a few crashes that were pretty serious. Thankfully, those have since cleared out. But we will see construction pick back up in other areas in and around town. For case in point, 35, you saw a lot of those columns going up. Get in the know before you go and scan the QR code that's on your screen now. That takes you to our KSAT traffic page. There's a full list of closures that are taking place right now and several closures happening overnight this week. So just plan your commute ahead of time and pack your patience and be kind anytime you see those TxDOT crews out there. Guys.
Thank you, Stephen.
Here's today's 9 at 9.
Edgewood ISD is the latest San Antonio area public school district to close campuses amid low enrollment and lack of funding. The district's Finance and Facilities Committee has decided to close Winston Intermediate School of Excellence and Wren Middle School next school year as part of the district's Rethink and Redesign process launched earlier this year.
The leaders of the world's top economies are set for high-stakes talks today in California. China's President Xi Jinping traveled to the U.S. for the first time in 6 years to attend the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit. President Biden says he hopes his one-on-one meeting with Xi calms tensions between the U.S. and China.
Israel is announcing a new assault against Hamas terrorists believed to be hiding inside a network of tunnels beneath the largest hospital in Gaza. In the meantime, reports are coming in about a potential deal in the works to free more of the hostages being held by Hamas, including Americans. Sources say Israel's war cabinet met last night to discuss a possible hostage deal with Hamas, but still no word on a decision.
The Senate is back in session today, and a bill to avoid a government shutdown is likely a top priority. Last night, the House approved a short-term spending bill, and now it's up to the Senate to decide on it. A White House official says if the Senate passes the spending bill, President Biden will sign it.
Texas lawmakers are working to pass new legislation to curb immigration. Yesterday, the State House passed a bill which appropriates $1.5 billion to build a border wall. It will go back to the Senate for another vote. Another bill makes it a crime to enter Texas illegally. That one now heads to Governor Greg Abbott's desk for his approval. The ACLU is threatening to sue if Abbott signs the bill.
If you are watching your spending, it might be time to skip the drive-thru and head to the grocery store. For the year, grocery prices rose 2.1%. However, menu prices were up nearly 5.5%. Now, while some grocery items did record higher increases, like the meat aisle, many items got cheaper. For example, eggs were down more than 22% for the year as U.S. supplies increased.
Part of the reason for the slowdown in inflation is the 5% drop in gasoline prices, and that's continued into this month. Gas prices nationwide coming in at an average of just over $3.34 a gallon for regular. AAA says that's the lowest price for gas since February, just as millions of us get ready to hit the roads for Thanksgiving.
The Postal Service now says it was $6.5 billion in the red for the year ending in September, and it warns it won't break even next year either. The biggest drag, first-class mail, dropped to its lowest volume in 55 years. The Post Office has already applied to boost the price of a first-class stamp to 68 cents.
There are some pre-holiday signs of a weakening labor market. The number of seasonal positions publicly advertised this year fell to the lowest level in a decade. The National Retail Federation's seasonal worker hires are down as much as 40% from 2021. The shift could be because economists are projecting a pullback on holiday shopping and the fact that retailers have generally caught up on pandemic staffing shortages. And that's today's 9 at 9. It is now 9:06, 59 degrees.
And let's head out to Indian Creek Elementary, where Sarah Spivey and David Sears are hanging out this morning.
Hey guys, good morning. We are at Indian Creek Elementary, like you just said, with this awesome group of 5th graders. We're going to do chemical reactions with vinegar and baking soda today. It's going to be so messy, but these kids are ready. And we say, good morning, San Antonio! Stick around for a fun experiment.
It is grassroots journalism. We're not talking to politicians or elected officials. We're talking to neighbors. And in this edition of Know My Neighborhood, we're experiencing the growing pains of Alamo Ranch. So when I say Alamo Ranch, what do you want people to think of?
I think we're a melting pot.
An older community, younger community, growing family, military families. It's a little bit of everybody here. When it gets dark, it gets dark. And these cars and these vehicles are still here. These main parkways are not very well illuminated. I don't feel like it's safe.
The traffic, the congestion, overpopulation, that's pretty frustrating. Everyone wants their piece of what's out here, and so it's growing faster than what the infrastructure can keep up with.
Accurate to say you're experiencing growing pains?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fair. That would absolutely be fair.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
We're walking. All right, we've been talking about it all month. San Antonio Police Department Share the Shoes campaign.
They're asking for donations of new shoes and socks for children in need. And our Max Massey joins us from the San Antonio Police Department's North Substation to talk more about why these donations mean so much. Good morning, Max.
Good morning, guys. You're right. These donations mean so much to so many families in and around our community. And I got to say, it is so easy to step up and help out. You come to any of the participating SAPD substations, you beeline it right to the Share the Shoes bucket. You come here with your new socks, new shoes, you drop it in the bucket, you're good to go. You're helping our local families. And take a look. I already got some good donations, I'm going to be honest. The NASA shoes jumping out to me because they're really cool. But we are joined here with Officer Crystal. So, Officer Crystal, why is this so important for you?
Well, Zapatos last year served over 2,000 children in the community to get shoes on these kiddos who otherwise may not have a pair of shoes to wear at all, something we take for granted. So it's all children in Bexar County, and it's just such a great program, and these children in need, that otherwise wouldn't have a pair of shoes.
And you guys are out and about in the community. Tell us more about this need. For people listening, how pervasive is the lack of shoes in our community?
So something as simple as a pair of shoes is just so important to a child that helps them fit in with their age group, their school group, get them being able to go outside to, leave and do things, just have shoes on their feet, something that we just take for granted. It just means so much to them.
Especially with the holidays right around the corner, brightening these kids' holidays up just a little bit. And we talk about the specific need. People are out there probably watching saying, well, what shoes do I get? Are there any certain sizes or kinds that you guys are looking for?
Any shoe will work. We're looking for preferably a sneaker, but let's not forget our older kiddos who, they're bigger, their feet are a little bit bigger. When we think of children, we think of little petite feet, but, we had our older kiddos who are also in need of sneakers, or teenage, boys and girls. But so if we could get some of those shoes in for them, that would be wonderful, because we'd like to get them in some shoes too.
And what is the last day that people can donate?
So December 12th, any one of our SAPD substations, including headquarters, December 12th is the last day.
All right, Officer Crystal, thank you so much. One more look at all the shoes. Obviously, never enough. So guys, you have until December 12th to share the shoes. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be back at the East Sub Central coming up on the news at noon. Mark, Steph, back to you guys.
Cool. We look forward to it. Thank you, Max. And if this is a cause you'd like to donate to but don't have time to buy or drop off a new pair of shoes or socks, you can make a monetary donation tomorrow during our KSAT community phone bag. So that's going to be from noon to 7 p.m. All that money donated will go to Zapatos. We're going to announce the number to call right before those phone lines open.
Okay, let's talk about something a little more festive now. It seems like San Antonio may be similar to people who like to put up the Christmas tree a little early. Yesterday, a 50-foot fir tree was delivered to Travis Park, courtesy of HEB. This tree came all the way from Oregon.
And now, over the next few days, thousands of lights and dozens of handmade ornaments will be hung on the tree. After that, HEB is welcoming everyone to Travis Park for the 39th annual Christmas tree lighting, which will take place next Friday already. Wow, the tree lighting happening at 6:20 p.m. sharp.
Back outside with live cam. It was a picture-perfect morning out there. It was cool. That beautiful blue, crystal blue fall sky out there, Justin Horn.
So nice, so nice. We just mentioned Travis Park. They've got ice skating there, too.
I saw.
Really, it sets the picture for
it does.
Christmas coming up. And yeah, we're heading into some pretty nice weather. When I was making this graphic I'm about to show you here this morning, Mike groaned a little bit. He's not a fan of the countdowns.
I know.
Yeah,
but we're close. All over it.
We're close now.
We're doing the countdown.
Yeah.
We're going to do it. So here we go. Thanksgiving is, of course, 8 days away.
Wow.
Got a little time to get some cooking in. Winter begins in 36 days. Christmas falls right after, 40 days away. And what I'm really excited about, the total solar eclipse, 145 days away, April 8th. It's going to be a big one. We're already getting ready for it. But that's our countdown for today. You still got some time to do some Christmas shopping, too. Weather where you live, let's go outside for you. We've got clear skies, as Mark pointed out. Beautiful weather at the moment. 60 degrees at the airport, 61 in Braunfels, 52, a little cooler in Seguin, 55 Bernie, 51 in Kerrville, and the light winds. Here's a look at the high temperatures today. Mid-70s. A little warmer than yesterday, but still awesome. 75 New Braunfels, 73 Seguin. We're going 76 here in San Antonio, 75 in Elmendorf. And as we go forward in time, gets a little warmer Friday. Saturday, bit of a cool down. We have a weak front, not a big deal. 74 Sunday, 75 Monday. But look what happens Tuesday and Wednesday. We get a front, and that cools temperatures down. And honestly, this pattern is going to be more about temperatures than it is about rain. With this front that does cool us quite a bit, doesn't really bring a lot of rain. It just brings gusty winds and cool down, unfortunately. So that's what we have to look forward to going into Thanksgiving week. And as we look across the state right now, not much out there. We've got clear skies over South Texas, more clouds as you go east. And there is quite a bit of rain across parts of Florida this morning. In fact, some of the models are predicting some flooding potential down there across deep South Florida. So heads up there. That's one of the big trouble spots this morning. This is the same low, by the way, that came through Texas, and now it's trucking through the Gulf of Mexico and bringing a lot of rain to parts of Florida. Then we turn our attention to what's going on out west. We got a storm system that'll be coming on board across the Pacific Northwest. This slides east, pulls. This is that first front that I was talking about that's weak, cools us down a few degrees, and that's it. Certainly no rain with this one. It's the second one that we're watching for Thanksgiving week. It pulls into the middle of the country by Sunday. And so by Sunday afternoon, a few showers to our north, more clouds. And then as we get into Monday, here's our small window for rain. I'd say it's probably Monday morning. As the front comes through, we'll see some showers. And then it turns windy and cooler behind this. We'll get the cooler air wrapping in around it. So Tuesday will be quite cool. But here's the good news out of all this. And I showed you at the top of the show the early forecast for Wednesday, which is a big travel day, and for Thanksgiving. Looks clear. And if you're traveling across the country, this is Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Now, I do think there will be some issues up across the Northeast, but the rest of the country is pretty quiet. And we know the airport's going to be crowded, so if you add weather to it, it gets even worse. At the moment, it looks pretty good, and Thursday looks perhaps even better with great weather for Texas specifically, but for much of the country other than some snow up across the Rocky Mountains. So all is good. I will tell you it will be windy as we get into Monday and Tuesday. That is one of the big takeaways here. We could see some gusts upwards of 30 miles per hour as that front comes through. So here it is laid out in 7-day forecast. 77 Thursday, 78 Friday. A little cool down this weekend. Chance of rain Sunday and Monday, but it's low end, 20 to 30%. Then it turns windy, and notice the high on Tuesday, 59, but mostly sunny.
Yeah, those afternoons look really pretty.
Looks pretty good. And again, if you're traveling anytime next week, I think it's probably okay.
Sounds good. Thank you, Justin.
Thank you, sir. 919, 60 degrees.
Let's go back out there to Indian Creek Elementary. This is where Science with Sarah is happening. And you can see we have visitors with the San Antonio Zoo. I don't know what type of snake that is, but let's see if Sarah will hold it as well. I don't know. She's talking to the kids right now, but yeah, we're going to be visiting with them very soon.
I don't know about that.
922, today's experiment for Science with Sarah. Sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun.
That's right. Our Sarah Swivey and David Sears are out at Indian Creek Elementary with a group of fifth graders, and they are making dancing spaghetti. Good morning, guys.
Dancing spaghetti, that's right. A lot of fun and very messy. You can see I've got a nice Britney Spears, Taylor Swift microphone right now so that I can talk to the kids here as well. But today we're going to try to see if we can make spaghetti dance. David, what do you think?
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So let's see. So what you need is water. Fill up water about here in the clear pitcher.
Up to where?
Up to about there.
Up to there.
Yep. Great. Awesome. Then good. Win.
Okay.
And then go ahead and pour a lot of baking soda in there, enough to make it look milky white. Okay. Win. Stir it up with a spoon, and there should be a spoon right here, or you can use some spaghetti noodles.
What happened to the spoon?
I don't know. Stir it up with the spaghetti noodles like that. There There you go. Or your finger. Ew, David. Okay. And now what you're going to do is you're going to break up a little spaghetti, about 10 pieces, and you're just going to pop them.
I thought I got to color it first.
Oh, yeah, got to color it. I forgot. Thanks, David, for the reminder.
Nasty tasting. Don't taste that.
Don't taste baking soda. There you go. Okay, great job. And then take some spaghetti noodles.
My finger's all blue.
Your finger's all blue. Take some spaghetti noodles and drop them in there and break them up, okay?
However many I want.
Yep, we're gonna make a chemical reaction with the vinegar. Wow, that's too big. They need to be a lot smaller than that, David. Like that. And then we're gonna use this cup of vinegar to make a chemical reaction. Are you ready?
No.
And try to make them dance.
Maybe have a little more water.
3, that's not water, that's vinegar.
Oh, no! Wow.
So we're gonna see if we can make the spaghetti noodles dance.
Are they dancing? Dancing.
This is a chemical reaction. Let's see if they can dance. We'll see that in a second, but we do have the zoo here because this is a great representation. I did. This is a great representation about what goes on in our stomachs. When we have too much acid or vinegar, it can make us have acid reflux a little bit. And here we've got Heather with Notch. This is Notch, right?
Yes, this is Notch. She is a Virginia opossum. One thing that I find really interesting about possums is that there's actually a chemical reaction that occurs in their bloodstream. So these possums are immune to venomous snake bites. That's because they have a special protein in their body that reacts to neutralize that venom. And so they actually are unaffected by any kind of venomous snake bite.
When I think of peptides, I think of Pepto-Bismol, which helps settle our stomachs too. So tell us what the zoo has got going on. Zoo lights, right?
Yeah, we have zoo lights starting this weekend. So that's going to start on Saturday. We've got all kinds of fun winter wonderland lights, all kinds of things going on at the zoo for that. So definitely make sure you guys come by. We're also in the running for top 10 zoo lights in the nation. And you can actually vote on USA Today for us as your top favorite zoo light.
Make sure to do that on USA Today. Thank you so much, Notch. And hey, let's check out these kiddos here. Guys, are y'all ready to make your spaghetti hopefully dance? Yeah. All right, coming up, we're gonna do that experiment. Stick around for it. And by the way, look at David. He's mopping up our mess there. So thanks, dear. He's a good assistant. All right, here we go. Hi, David. We are doing this dancing spaghetti experiment. We're clearing out the space so that we can make a little bit of a mess here. Now, hey, bud, what was your hypothesis? Can you make spaghetti dance?
My hypothesis was it cannot dance.
It cannot. Okay, we're going to see. He's got the noodles in there. All right, this table. I want you to pour your vinegar into there.
All right, be careful. Here
3,
we go.
2, 1, go.
Oh, go ahead.
All right, let's look carefully to see if we can make the spaghetti dance.
Look at
dancing.
Is
yours dancing?
Mine's not.
It's dancing.
That's awesome.
All right, tell me about the reaction. What did you think? Did you think this was going to happen?
Yes, I thought it was going to happen.
Why did you think it was going to happen?
Because of the chemical reaction
It's on the top.
of the vinegar.
Awesome. All right. Oh, is yours dancing? Is it dancing? Come on. Is it dancing? It's dancing. Let's look and see.
Are the spaghetti noodles moving?
So what was your hypothesis when you wrote it down?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it will move.
It will dance. What happened?
It did not.
It's not really dancing that much, is it?
No.
So maybe it's just resting. Dancing
Is it
resting
wiggling,
so
though?
Is it wiggling?
A little bit. All right, let's go to the next
table. Here we go.
Okay, let's see if we can make some spaghetti dance. All right.
All right, here we go.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa. Okay, pour this other one.
Oh, look, it's dancing. Look, it's dancing over here.
The spaghetti's dancing over there.
It's dancing over here.
I see them wiggling.
Are they wiggling?
Yeah, they're wiggling a little.
Oh, yeah.
So what does that mean when they're wiggling? What
That's
happened?
okay. The paper's supposed to suck it up.
What was the whole process that took place here? You did the vinegar, you did the baking soda, right?
Yes.
What happened?
it started dancing.
Did you think it was going to do that?
Yes.
Why? Why did you think it was going to dance? Chemical reaction?
Because of the chemical reaction, and then they would start moving because of that.
All right. Very good.
Table 3, are you
Here we
guys
go.
ready?
Next table.
Okay. Has anybody spaghetti danced yet?
Yes.
Some of them have been wiggling.
Yes.
Right? Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. A little bit closer. It's moving. The spaghetti's dancing. Do you see it? Look. Yeah. I'm eating.
Can you see it?
You guys are the only ones so far. High five.
What do you think? Are you surprised that it did that?
Yes. Yes.
You're surprised?
Yes.
What was your hypothesis?
I think it was gonna dance.
And it did. Very good.
Awesome. Good thing we're doing this in the cafeteria. It smells
Wow.
like salad dressing.
All right, one more table.
Table 4.
Is yours
Are you
dancing?
ready?
Yeah, you can see it.
Dance a little bit down there.
3, 2, 1, go. Let's take a look at your spaghetti. Look, some of your spaghetti spilled out. That's how much it danced.
It's dancing on the table. Well, what do you think?
Good.
Huh?
Good.
Good? Do you think your mom would let you get away with this experiment at home?
Yes.
You think so? And where would you have to do it? Like in the kitchen? Who's going to mop up the mess?
My mom.
Yo! Whoa! Does your mom know? All right, down here. Oh, so you guys are all ready. Look at this. Okay, we made a little mess. Were they dancing?
No.
Not really? Didn't really dance much? What was your hypothesis? What did you think was going to happen?
It was not gonna dance.
Why did you think it wasn't going to dance?
Because I thought the spaghetti was still like, how was like it like kind of like gonna dance?
Because the spaghetti was kind of thick and kind of straight, and spaghetti was still hard.
Yes.
So,
All right. Well, that was a great experiment, though.
guys, what did y'all think about this experiment? Awesome. Okay,
Pretty good,
everybody, I want you to wave at the camera. Wave to mom and dad. And on the count of 3, say science. 1, 2, 3, science! Wait.
Thank you, guys. I think the funnest
Or
part,
big mess.
Yeah, it was the big mess. Watching it, go all over the place. So it's a bunch of fun for the fifth graders
That was
over
a
there.
pretty good one. Well, we saw one of the snakes from the San Antonio Zoo out there, so perfect transition to go out to the crane exhibit where it's a beautiful day. As we always say, a great day to go to the San Antonio Zoo.
It really is with the nice weather today.
It's perfect. It's perfect. I bet some of the animals will be out today, more so than usual. They're probably loving this weather too. Who doesn't? With this sun and the comfortable temperatures. Hey, I want to show you the tropics real quick. We mentioned this yesterday. There is a little bit more brewing out there in the Caribbean. We don't have to worry about it here. This is not going to affect us. Hurricane Center did lower the odds a little bit. I mean, this still looks pretty disorganized, 50%. This will track north towards Jamaica and Cuba. Another little low off the coast of Florida has some potential to develop. But again, these are not going to really affect the mainland of the United States. And I don't think they're going to strengthen rapidly or anything like that. We'll watch it. Molds are moderate today, 620. They dropped from yesterday's high of over 1,000. Pigweed and ragweed show up today too, but they're low, so it's just molds that remain the big issue. Here's our forecast. Noontime, 70. 75 at 3 o'clock. 76 is your high today. Mostly sunny. Northerly winds, northeasterly winds 5 to 10. We'll look for those temperatures to dip into the 60s tonight. Coming up, we'll take another look ahead towards Thanksgiving week. Some new details for you coming up in just a few minutes, guys.
Justin, thank you. We want to go back to late breaking news we had at the top of our newscast. A large law enforcement presence in a neighborhood near Bassey Road and West Avenue.
Our Katrina Weber is at the scene trying to learn more about what's happening there.
Whatever happened here appears to be the mystery of the morning. The FBI not saying a whole lot other than to confirm that they have been here on what appears to be an operation led by this agency. They've been focusing on that house across the street here in the 2400 block of Bassey Road. We did see a SWAT team here, a helicopter. They had dogs. They had the help of the ATF, apparently, according to some of the jackets that people are wearing here. SAPD also had the street shut down for a while this all was going on. People in the neighborhood telling me that they woke up to loud noises. They saw FBI agents, FBI SWAT officers with long guns trained on that house, hiding behind cars. Really chaos in the middle of the street. But again, so far, it is still a mystery. The FBI not really saying much about what happened other than they were working with other agencies on some sort of operation, but no answers, unfortunately, for the people here who woke up to this commotion. Reporting from the north side, Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
9:37, 62 degrees. You're watching GMSA at 9.
Christmas is 40 days away, and if you still need to get some gifts for children, we're talking about the hottest holiday toys this season. After the break, we'll also tell you how you can get some good deals on those gifts as well.
Back outside with live cam, and it's a absolutely wonderful day here in South Texas. As far as the weather goes, blue skies and 62 degrees. Doesn't get much better than that for a Wednesday. Holidays are just around the corner, and if you have children in your life, you're probably getting a Christmas list of the newest toys they want.
And with all the different options, it may be overwhelming. So ABC's Rena Roy takes a look at some top toy picks for this season and how to get a good deal.
The new surprise plush you can make. Experts say one of the top trends in toys this year is literally a surprise.
These toys where, kids can mix things together and create their new friend really capitalizes on the surprise toy trend that we've seen really kicking into high gear.
Make My Puppy's Home with a surprise inside. My Puppy's Home lets kids build a doghouse, fill a bowl with water, and an interactive dog pops out. It's one of Good Housekeeping magazine's top toys of the year. Another popular category every year is nostalgia.
Hey, Furby!
Furbies are back, along with other old favorites like Light Bright Touch and Tamagotchis.
Parents like to buy things that they remember from their youth and that have been new and improved for a new generation.
And the Queen of Summer,
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Ken.
Barbie, is back again for the holidays.
Barbie toys are super hot this year because of the movie.
It is the best day ever. Other top picks from Good Housekeeping magazine this year are Bum Bums, small plush toys with different themes and characters.
Very soft, very cuddly, slightly weighted so they feel like a beanbag, and a great value there.
And Lego Creator House.
Building and rebuilding. That's the heart and soul of Lego Creator.
Good Housekeeping also has some tips to help you get good deals this season.
When you're shopping, add things to your cart, even if you don't intend to buy them right away. You'll get alerts from most retailers when things have dropped in price. Because Amazon does a lot of price matching, if it lowers in price on another site, there's a good chance that it will lower in price on Amazon and you'll get that notification. Don't shop too late, but also don't panic if it's not available in real time. Things usually get restocked before Christmas.
Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
Waiting for her to say, don't shop too late, but don't shop too early.
Just right. Just like the weather. We want it just right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Bum Bums, that's the new thing?
Yeah.
Never heard of them.
I hadn't either. They kind of look like squishmallows, but that's just a parent talking.
Speechless. Yeah.
That's where I was.
Yeah.
I haven't heard about it yet, but I'm sure my kids will let me know.
Oh, yeah.
Sure they will.
Yes. Let's go outside for you. Right now, 60 degrees at the airport, calm winds. Beautiful, beautiful morning underway. And the forecast for today, noontime 70, we'll be up around 76 or so this afternoon. Mostly sunny northeasterly winds. Will stay pretty light most of the day. And then tonight we dip into the 70s. If you have any evening plans, it'll get a little chilly once the sun goes down, but not too terribly bad. How about rain chances? None next few days. It doesn't kick in until Sunday. And even then, Sunday into Monday, I don't think we're going to get a lot of rain. Our window is pretty small to get some showers and storms with this next front. Looks like it's going to be moving right along. We do have that opportunity. I just don't know that we're going to pick up a lot of rain. I want to take you up to Canada. Oftentimes we'll look up here to see if there's some cold air building, and if that will spill south into the United States. Not seeing a lot of that, honestly. It is -4 up there in Coppermine. but it's that time of year where you would start to see these temperatures drop. These are cold numbers, and we're going to feel some of the colder air as we get into next week, but there's nothing that tells us there's a big outbreak of cold weather headed our way. 45 right now in Minneapolis, 47 Casper, 53 in Denver. Most of Texas is in the 60s. Warm spots continue to be Miami and Phoenix. It has been that way for a long time, often is. But here in Texas, we're enjoying very calm and quiet, nice weather. 63 Houston, 58 Dallas, 50 right now in Midland, and again 60 here in San Antonio. Temperatures going forward, pretty steady here in the 70s. I mean, this is a great stretch of weather all the way through Monday. Now, we do get a front Friday, cools us down a little bit, but not a lot. It's a secondary front that we get on Monday, probably sometime during the day on Monday. That does cool us down quite a bit. 59 on Tuesday. That'll be that window where we get a little bit of rain and we get some gusty winds, but it cools us down. And then Wednesday into Thursday, as we head towards Thanksgiving, we'll actually get some pretty nice weather in the wake of that front. So honestly, it's shaping up to be pretty nice here. Let me show you the future cast. There's the first front. We mentioned it on Friday. Notice there is no rain with this one. It will produce weather up to the north, but not here. As we get into Sunday, here comes the next system. A little bit of rain, possible even as far south as San Antonio, small chance. And then our window for a little better opportunity for rain is Monday morning. That front pushes through. We get gusty winds, cooler air on the backside of this, and that's why Tuesday will be much cooler. And then by Wednesday, that moves east, and you look across the country on a big travel day and you say, haha, that's not bad. We'll take that. We can deal with that. It's a good setup. And for Thanksgiving, same story. Maybe a little bit of snow up across the Rocky Mountains, but nothing that kind of jumps off the page that would interrupt air travel and those sort of things. Now, we'll be busy. There will probably be delays, but it may not be because of the weather. Extended forecast. 77 Thursday, 78 Friday. We showed you that. Weekend looks pretty good. 20% chance for rain Sunday. And then you see Monday into Tuesday, the changes there. And yes, it will be windy. We could see some gusts up around 30 miles per hour.
Hi, everybody. Mark Austin. Good morning. I'm doing No Shave November for the 5th year, and this year I am raising funds for the National Foundation for Cancer Research.
I'm also doing this in honor of Bryce Wisdom, the Bryce Strong Foundation. Bryce, of course, being the young man who's lost his life to cancer, who inspired people across the country with his brave cancer battle.
A couple of reasons why I'm participating in No Shave November 1. My father-in-law died of cancer several years back, and so that was a tough time for the entire family. Number 2 is awareness, and I think that's one of the main things that we can do. A lot of times, you get these guys out there and they're all, I don't need to get checked out by the doctor. You need to get checked out by the doctors.
If something's a little bit off, go see a doctor. Have it checked out, because most everything, and especially when it comes to a lot of cancers, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So don't forget to go to the doctor.
My grandfather passed away from cancer. My mom had a brush with cancer. It's scary stuff, and I know there's so many people out there suffering, dealing with it, and we want to help in any way we can.
Last year, we were able to raise more than $30,000. We know times are tough for so many families, but if you can, spare just an extra $1, $5, donate.
Hopefully, with the help of everybody and the donations, we will one day be able to stomp out this insidious disease.
All right, let's take a look at the latest leaderboard for No Shave November. We're halfway through, and this is where things stand.
Yeah, people have been generous, especially the donor to Mike there. He had a $2,000 donation this week. So, but everybody's doing really well on the leaderboard. We have Stephen and then Justin and Mark. All hey, like the guys I see every day are in the top 4.
We appreciate it. We truly do. I want to give a shout out to some of the folks that have donated. Leslie, Neva, Colleen, Gary, Lucy, Lucia, Cindy, Jenny, KN, and Steph. Thank you.
Steph.
Yeah,
Thank you for
welcome.
your donations. We want to make it easy for you to donate. Scan the QR code on your screen and go to ksat.com/noshave. Still have 2 weeks to do it. Of course, Thanksgiving is kind of in the middle of all of that as we wrap up the month of November. But thank you again to everybody that has donated or will donate in the coming weeks.
Truly, truly appreciate it.
That's right. There is still time. And the time now is 9:49 and 63 degrees for now.
When we come back, a recap of last night's Dancing with the Stars episode and the couple who got a perfect score.
Hi, welcome back. It is 9:52. So last night's Dancing with the Stars ended with a perfect score, but that team still landed in second place.
ABC's George Pinocchio gives us the team's reaction and the goodbye of a guy who brought a bunch of joy to the ballroom.
You know, if you're going to go big.
TV icon Barry Williams of the Brady Bunch got a standing ovation from the studio audience for his first dance. And then let loose, really loose, in round 2 of the competition.
We talk about coming out and giving everything we have and leaving it on the dance floor, and I feel like I did it.
He has given me everything, dedication, the hours, everything that I could ask for, plus had a smile on his face every single day.
Barry and Peter.
After being eliminated from the competition, Barry's Brady brothers said he pulled out all the stops.
I think when you're 7 years old or close to it, you should be graded on a curve.
The grade was A+ for Xochitl Gomez, who got quadruple 10s for her tango with partner Val Smirkovsky. The 4th 10 from guest judge Billy Porter.
This week it was really hard, so having those 4 10s, I didn't even think about scores.
They missed out on winning any extra points in the round 2 dance-offs, so the 3 extra points for Ariana Maddox and Pasha Pashkov, who had already scored 39 out of 40, upped them to number 1 on the judges' leaderboard. Do you feel this victory?
Feel it, but I also know that tomorrow is a new rehearsal and a new dance. So that feeling, that celebration, feel it and then let it go.
The competition is only getting tougher and more creative.
I trusted her with a handstand on my back. That's out of my control. It could have gone anyway, and
a lot of times it did. I have lots of bruises to prove it.
And it did.
There are now just 3 weeks left in this season's competition. Next week, the remaining 6 couples will dance twice, and all to the music of Taylor Swift. In Los Angeles, George Pinocchio for ABC News.
All right. Well, let's look at the forecast. We're in the mid-60s right now, 76 this afternoon, close to perfect. Beautiful weather Thursday and Friday as well. We'll have cool mornings, nice afternoons. Weak front this weekend cools us down a little bit. Small rain chances Sunday and Monday, and then a bigger front on Monday. Windy and cooler for Thanksgiving week.
Thank you, Justin. And don't forget, you still have time to donate to our Share the Shoes program. This is any San Antonio police substation, and you can walk up right there and donate, drop off a pair of new socks or shoes to any of these on the map. And we have this location also on our website at ksat.com.
We talked to Max a little bit earlier. Some pairs have already started to show up, but if you can't stop by any of those SAPD substations, we've got you covered. We want you to be a part of this, and you can make a donation tomorrow. We've got a phone bank coming up, and for more information visit ksatcommunity.com. But it's tomorrow from noon until 7, I think is what I saw here.
Yes, and they're going to announce the number right before.
Yes. All right, and the funds collected in the phone bank will go directly to Share the Shoes, benefiting Zapatos and allowing the nonprofit to purchase some of the special sizes and shoes that they don't often get in the shoe drive.
And I think I mentioned a little earlier the larger sizes, some of the older kids, they said don't forget about them when you're donating the shoes.
Yeah, because they need a new pair as well. And yeah, they, I was going to say they get old pretty soon, because the kids are running around everywhere. So don't forget that.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us today.
Have a great day.